Test. 1, 2, 3. It's funny. I just spent. First of all, hello. I'm going to go into later what just happened to me, but I'm a little bit of a moron. My name is Joey Pizzullo. I'm 24 years old, alive and well. How you doing? I've never done anything like this before. Never shot a viral, like Kanye says. At least get a camera, shoot a viral. Very nice, very good saying. Never done anything like this before. I have a lot to say. It's 2:15 in the morning, September 27th, 2010, and I find myself wide awake, somewhat, kind of having unhinged thoughts at the moment, and I wish to convey them to you, and you being my HP webcam at the moment before I post it on YouTube, which I have no idea how to do that. I'm computer illiterate for the most part. Somewhat I know how to do certain things, yada yada yada. But the situation that I was just in was actually kind of funny. I went through 10 minutes at a time for 5 parts talking to my webcam and explaining why I am up at 2:15 in the morning shooting a viral. And for those 5 parts, I had yet to check on the status of my microphone, and all of it was shot to shit. Awesome. Thank you, HP Media Smart Webcam, you fucking asshole. Where do I begin? Again, unfortunately. I find myself up at this late hour, and I wish to talk about certain unfathomable truths that would hurt some of your, I want to say, adolescent ears. Good words. Look them up. If you don't know what unfathomable means, I don't know what to do for you. I've done a little bit of light reading lately. Very light. My On the Crapper reading. I suggest you guys pick this up. This is a great read. 100 Events That Changed the World. Probably one of the best magazines I ever and will ever read, because it has brought me to this point. For the past 4 months, I've been down here in North Carolina. I live here. And I probably shouldn't say that, but I really don't care. I really don't. I am who I am. I have family back home in New York that I miss dearly, and I've been down here learning. I'm getting an education. I'm trying to be an operating engineer, aspiring to be a crane operator. And I just wish to say my piece. That's why I'm here. For the past few months, by me being down here and actually living my life, I've come to see the world for kind of what it really is. Well, in my eyes, through the prism of the self. I read that in this, The Prism of the Self. You can pick this up in any local Walmart. It's a great book. That was actually the Prism of the Self part. That was Hindu for Buddha. Buddha said that. Just before he reached Nirvana. I believe that's what I'm at right now, Nirvana. It's awesome. Oh. I'm here right now to talk about not stuff that people want to hear. A common thought that crosses my mind every time I'm a huge History Channel buff. I love it. Love the Discovery Channel. Love the universe. Love the Wormhole with Morgan Freeman, great actor. I love historical events that they talk about. I mean, some of them, Alexander the Great. They do segments and documents all the time on the History Channel. Great show. Listen, you should try. Learning might help you in this world that you live in. But this book kind of makes me think a little bit. Now, I've always had this thought in mind when they try to, they being the historians and media and political figures and just everybody else compared to you, the listener to me right now, and me, the speaker, to you. It's just us right now. When they tell you dinosaurs were here 65 million years ago, and you believe it because they have facts that back it up, that's great. Then they tell you that, we have the Bible, and we have the Quran, and we have all these writings through history that are passed down to through the generations that we know and we hold so dearly because that's religion and that's all we know. We don't want it to change. We don't want any type of person to affect or hurt the way we live, and we will dismiss everything and call them crazy. I hate that word crazy. It's not fair. It's not fair to call somebody crazy when they're trying to talk to you and you just dismiss them right off the bat. And just by you dismissing that person off the bat, you don't really listen. Just listen and observe what's happening in front of you. A person with a thought and with a mind is trying to express to you a somewhat rational thought. I mean, I'm here right now trying to express to you a rational thought, and I hope that you'll listen to what I have to say. I hope. But I'll just talk to my webcam if you don't want to listen. So, somebody tells you that dinosaurs were here 65 million years ago, wiped off the face of the earth, and now we're here, it's 2010. Okay? And then you know that Jesus was born the year 0, so it's 2010 years from that. That's BC. BC is before Christ, so you have how many thousand years you think? A few thousand? Several thousand? Tens of thousands before that? When was the Bible printed? We don't know. We don't know the exact day it was printed. We just know that it's here right now. We use it. We hold it true. We hold it in our hearts. We preach to it. We love it. We sing to it. We raise our hands to the sky, and we hope that this magical being from the heavens and stars above will lift us up into the heaven and pearly gates, and he will accept us unto our bosom. Great. That's awesome that you believe that. It's great that you have faith. Me personally, I don't know what I believe. I would like to believe that there is a greater place than this, because if you really look at it across the board, this world kind of went to shit a long time ago, and we are now in a big old pile of fucking somebody's leftover crap at the bottom of the shitter that he forgot to flush after you told him like 3 times to flush the damn toilet. He still didn't do it. Okay, so my my point being, well, I'm not gonna get to my point yet. My point is gonna stay for the end, as long as it takes, I guess, because I'm at 8 minutes now, and I go for 10 minutes at a time. This is part 1, I guess, of me just trying to infect a little bit of that and some knowledge on top of that. Now, if getting back to that other point, I do this is like one continuous shot, so it's hard for me to. I'm trying to gather all my thoughts that I have and blast them onto the screen. So we're gonna start with the way I view the world. Well, I only have like 50 seconds left, so I guess let me break down what I want to go through. I want to go through the events of time. I want to go through some of the truths that some people believe that other people's try to cover up with conspiracy and other theories, and they try to throw media. I want to talk about the media. I really want to talk about the government, or the people as we know it. I want to talk about this. Now, when I hold this up to you, I want you to ask yourself, what does it mean? What does this guy mean? This note is legal tender for all debts, public